Hello again. My name is Rachel Reynolds, and I am the Director of Customer Experience for Broadlume's Business Management System platform. Last week, we covered journal entry posting and the new General Journal log file. This week, we'll dive into General Ledger reports. There are multiple General Ledger reports available, but it's important to remember that in order for data to be included in these reports, the General Ledger itself must be posted. It's recommended that this be done on a daily basis. In the General Ledger module, select General Ledger Reports, then Print Journals, Update General Ledger. There are 9 journals that make up the GL, and the default is to print all journals, but the dropdown will allow the selection of a single journal. Keep in mind that data automatically flows to the journals with the exception of the operating journal. Also referred to as the sales journal, this journal's activity is generated when the invoice register sales processing report is cleared. The journal output is grouped by journal and posting period. The final page is a recap by account activity across all journals. The typical errors to look for are invalid accounts, out of balances, and mismatch date posting period issues. All of these should be reported to support. Depending on your system usage, don't be alarmed if there isn't activity in all of the journals. After printing, be sure to indicate that the journal's printed okay to post the entries to the GL. Now for a quick preview of something we've been asked about for years, the ability to automate the clearing of both the invoice register and the general ledger. For the invoice register, you'll be able to set by branch which email addresses receive the registers, in addition to customizing the subject line of the email. The same data can be set for the general ledger, except this can be set by journal rather than by branch. Back in the GL reports menu, the next report I want to highlight is the print account detail report. The standard option, referred to as account source sequence, can be narrowed down by GL account, either a particular account or a range of accounts, but the default is set for all. The next selection is fiscal year, including a checkbox for previously archived years. You can narrow it down by posting period, either a particular posting period or a range of posting periods, the default being all. And last, you can narrow it by source, which are the individual journals that make up the GL. The default is all. Now, while this report exports to paper or PDF, I typically run this wide open, meaning I'm leaving all the filters at all, and narrow down the data in Excel. We have the account number and account description, the journal source, posting period and GL sequence number, the date, the reference, comment 1 and comment 2, and the debit or credit fields. These will always be absolute or positive numbers. Now, back in the print account detail program, there's also a special version of this report, account date period, and everything works the same except you have the filters to run by beginning and ending date. You can also print the detail for a particular sequence number. The last bit I want to touch on is a reporting option available in the regular general ledger menu option. Print all reports. This was added to speed up the end-of-month preparation process by allowing a user to call all accounting reports from a single program rather than hopping around into different modules. The list contains all of the reports that are included on the end-of-month checklist. At the top, the screen can be narrowed by module. Sales processing will show the invoice register. General ledger will list the update, as well as the account detail report discussed in this training. The trial balance and annual trial balance are also listed. For more information on the financial reports in the system, be sure to watch my previous video, Business Management Software Financials 101. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please direct any questions to support